Alrighty, how's everyone doing today? I admit I had a lot of fun making that, making the commands intro, and I was thinking we would do this today because, as you just saw, I generated a lot of pictures for Corin. I saw an interesting post on the subreddit. Mostly they were doing different types of work with Corin, and I can actually pull it up right now since I have OBS open. And I mostly wanted to make a project based on that. And I'm thinking about doing a lore video for her. Haven't quite decided yet, though. Who knows? So, since I want to do a lore video on Corin, I think it would be only appropriate to start working a little bit with Corintar, which is a nation I actually haven't ever really played, funnily enough. I know, crazy, right? In the... gosh, what has it been, like 10 years? 10 years. 2 years now that I've been playing Anbennar. So, let's start out with this lore dump. Memories. Lothang, Bluetusk, Silmuna has lots of those. His earliest, the soft hands and warm tears of his mother. Ellis the Blue, a relic of hers to add to the Silmuna name, and a blue scarf forever tied around his left tusk. His most recent, standing mere steps away from Corin, yet seemingly galaxies apart, as she rose her shield to defend him, slew and was slain by the Dukinson. And he watched the woman who had saved his life and his heart become something more. But there are plenty of others that thrum through his mind as he sits in his tent in... more names I don't know how to pronounce. Ionistras. Yontras? Yontras, that's what we're gonna go with today. Knowing soon he must rise and speak to Corin's, now whose, circle, his bitterest watching sprawled on the ground, his sword and the 2 fingers it had carved from Carrig Bloodfist laying mere meters away, yet his arms still numb from the war leader's victorious blow in the... oh boy. the Ozarm Shadash, as his fellow half-orcs were executed to the man, his darkest, the time in a pit, after that, cursing every god he knew the name of, his brightest, the sight of a human face, the red hair encircling it, lit bright by the setting sun, offering him freedom from the pit, in the ground, and in his soul. And from there, it seems Corin is a bright red thread, tangled through all his memories, his proudest, rising in a council of the Marcher Lords, seeing every face turn to him to outline their strategy, but his eyes only caught one other's, his most perplexed, as they spoke one night of her death at Rottenstep, and he strained his mind to encompass it, his most joyful, that night, by the campfire, not even 2 weeks ago. But all that is the past now. Severed as permanently from the present as Corin is now from mere mortality. It is just another thing he carries, like the scarf on his tusk, and so it is time for him to rise, speak to her circle, and her followers. Her work is not yet done, and it is up to us on Halan to see it through. We are the Corintar, and Bluetusk shall lead, although, if I have... oh, thank goodness he's 19. Please don't make him a gen... Thank you, Gabe, thank you. Lothang might be the original Corin simp, however, even he cannot survive EU4's ruler military command. 20 years at most, I think, is the... it's the usual... What? I can't pick Corin from the beginning of the game? What? No, that's terrible. I think it unlocks in a couple months. Yeah, we'll just go with this for the time being. Okay. And strangely, we actually control the majority of the node in Castanet? What? Oh, we just straight up have a level 2 market town at the beginning. Okay, interesting. Yeah, pick that immediately. Oh, and a free diplomat, or merchant. Yes, please. This might actually be a better nation than I had thought. And we'll go ahead and collect once we get that merchant. The Green Tide began 24 years ago when the orc Corcus Dukinson, who claimed he was the son of their evil god, invaded and laid waste to the chivalrous kingdoms of Ascan. Only Corin, a mortal woman, imbued by the powers of Agrados, the disgraced god of war, could stop them. Agrados, funnily enough, is not a good guy. He is, to say he's the disgraced god of war is putting it mildly. He was the former ruler of the Infernal Court, which is the opposite of the Regent Court, and may or may not come out in like 2 years, whenever the next patch cycle comes out for Canor. And stop them she did, and with her followers, she united the marchers and adventurers in Ascan into a single force of good, stopping the invasion of the Western Canor, dead in its track. Yesterday, on the 11th day of the 11th month, that is Naramint. Is it? I had to check there. Corcus Dukinson was slain by the heroine Corin in the city of Castanet, but in return she too lost her life. I thought the Lord just said she died in Rotstep. Is Rotstep... Rotten Step, yeah, that's what I'm looking for. How can she have died in Rotten Step if she died in Castanet? Oh, okay. I'll have to look that up when I do the video. Corin is dead, but so too is Corgus. It is now up to the rest of us to follow her legacy and bring an end to the Green Tide once and for all. So the fight continues. Unironically, I think Corgus Dukinson was a good guy for leading the orcs out of the not misty mountains. Okay. And we need to pick an heir, which I've never gone wrong with the Lilac Wars veteran. I am tempted to pick a native Escani, though, see if I can get one of those very funny... There's some pretty good dynasties that can show up. But, you know, we'll just go with the Lilac Wars veteran. My guess, 004. Come on. Oh, 516! Nice! Oh, and he's 30, so he'll die before our route. Good, good. That's what I like to see. Okay, let's set the Bloodgorger as our rivals. Same with the Groundhog. And the Flunghead. Okay. And now my merchant is available. Good, good. And I am not going to generate a federation with the Iron Hammers. Hey, can I get... Nah, I might be able to get an alliance with him. Or I can invite him to my federation. I don't think this is the type of federation, though, where you can get... it gives points anyways. We're not in any rush here. Might as well roleplay. Something I don't normally do when I play in Escan. Okay. We don't have the money. Why am I doing that? Let's build up the army. You know what? Since this is purely a troll campaign and I don't plan to play it past whenever, we're gonna go Cav. And, you know what? Yeah, keep inviting people into the Federation. Let's, I can do this from the menu, can't I? Yes. Oh, it can have at least 3 that sucks. Alright, whatever. Who do I have in this? Can I kick them out? I don't really like them. I'd rather have the, where are they? The small fellows? No, they're already in one France. Okay. Oh, and he's a zealot, is he? Alright, we'll keep him then. You know, that fits the bill as far as Cornites go. Speaking of which, why can't I worship the lady yet? Why can't I do that? Come on, game. I just want to be able to worship Corin. I want to be able to roll good generals and have... Thank you. Will this be a new series? Maybe. I don't know. I generated quite a bit of Corin pictures at the beginning, and I'm thinking about doing a lore video on her, but I'm not 100% sure how I want to structure it yet. But in general, yes, Sundays will be just new things in general, apart from the Tlucht and Command campaign that are going on right now. Mostly because I don't want to, yeah, just want to add more variety. Okay. There are rituals and forms associated with the Pantheonic Council, laid down in the centuries since worship of the Regent Court was first codified. There must be a gathering of every deity's high priest. There must be at least 7 days of discussions, further 7 days of debate. There are required rites of thanksgiving, of divination, and of worship. None of those rules were followed in the so-called 10th Pantheonic Council. It was a conclave of unruly adventurer clerics, many barely literate in the teachings of their deity, led by the previously unknown Dominic of Gallowspeak. It is less a discussion than wild speculation. Corin was not slain in truth, but instead moved beyond cursed Agridos' heresy, and ascended to take that fallen god's place in the court. Or perhaps it's less a proclamation than a wildfire. These beliefs grew fast among Escani adventurers, followed them back to their homes across Canor, and there spread like a spark in dry kindling. Loathing Bluetusk has well noted the growing faith in her ascension, and it seems today the temples themselves have issued statements agreeing to this status. They note further discussion is necessary about her relationship to Agridos and all his failings. But they shall not stand before the tide. Let it be proclaimed across Corintar, so all may learn that Corin has joined the Regent Court, as goddess of war, bravery, and heroism. And it would be hilarious if we didn't pick the belief of Corin. Okay, let's go with this, and you know what? I'll make the heir a general. Yeah, sure, why not? And he's, you know, he's no 4532, but he does have he does have points. Okay. And I think speed 5 for today. Alright, and now that we have an adventurer army, while we are heavily reliant on the average adventurer for resettling the land, we do still need a group of adventurers we can trust to always be ready to defend our borders and push back the orcs. Now, how we managed to get an 11,000 strong army in Escan, I don't really know. I actually don't know the size of the Green Tide. I'd imagine it would have been in the tens of thousands, but who knows. Okay. Next one wants me to get 2 stability. We can do that later. Is there anybody I can declare a... Yes. Yeah, I'm thinking I'm going to do a... can I just do it from here? Yeah, a... Where is it? Show strength? Yes, I think that's the Wargle. The one that costs 100 to be able to do. I can't ever remember its name. Pretty sure it's show strength. Yeah. Okay. There goes some goblins. I didn't even have to look at that pad. I just... 4 goblins. Yes, it is show strength. Okay. We'll do that. Get some extra power points here in the early game. Fairly certain you need quite a few. And, oh man, we are developing devastation. That sucks. Okay. Whatever. Speed 5 it is. Okay. Oh, really? He starts out as an emulant? Oh, I didn't know that. That's pretty funny. Okay. Let me refer to... Nah, I don't need to. Many worshippers of the Regent Court feel a close association with one member of the Pantheon or another, but few live their lives as devotees of one deity before all others. Even among those that do, it is rare to find an individual whose character and deeds reflect their patron deity in their every action. Such individuals are sometimes called emulants, and the priesthood of Corintar has noted that the great piety, bravery, and personal magnetism of Lothane Bluetusk may mark them as a chosen exemplar of Corin. Several aspects of the goddess, though there appears to be a split among the priests about which part of Corin's portfolio that we may dedicate our time to. Spending many of your waking hours in prayer, study, and ritual. Hold on, can we just take a moment here? What exactly would prayer by Lothane Bluetusk for Corin look like? He sounds like he's... That's another word for simping. Yes, spending many of my Exactly. Bluetusk is I don't think he spends his waking hours in prayer. I think he spends it crying, regretting Corin. Would take from the focus of the direct administration of the realm. You'd think, I mean, we did have an opening event about how he felt bad, and required the delegation of important responsibilities, but could yield major spiritual enlightenment. Ah, yes. Will you pursue the wisdom of the gods further, my captain? Yes, of course we will pursue the wisdom of the goddess Corin. And I'm willing to bet one of these gives something to mercenaries, and the other gives... I don't know, shock damage? So which would it make more sense? Would it make more sense for Lothane to become the Mantle of War, try to lash out against the orcs? Or would it make more sense for him to be an adventurer? I think I'm gonna go with the adventure. That sounds more appealing. And watch him not get the emulant strategy. Watch the event fail. Okay, Flunghead, you... Oh, nice. You've somehow taken on an extra 40k, extra 16k. Awesome. You'll love to see it. Let me just get his capital, and then I'll scurry away. You know what? I think Corin would learn to give up hatred. I think. Maybe. Okay. They're down there. Now, what do you bet we're going to see a good... Ooh, stability. Yes. There's the 2 stability. We can gain 100 ducats. Our victories and adventures in F-Scan have granted many of our members riches, accolades, and stories to tell. Yeah, Bluetusk among them, prime, chief of them. However, now the real work begins. We want to have a real future here. We need to get everyone back on the same page, and loyal to our company's banners. I imagine the banner of Corintar is literally just a picture of Corin. No, it's just a sword and a red head above it. Let them spend their gold and treasures on their needs and wants, but also remind them that reinvesting it in the company can help secure their futures. And General Hospital, yes, please, thank you. Oh, nice, 17k. Oh, it's not on a river. We can totally... Can we win that? Well, you either die or you don't. Yeah, sure, why not? Let's give it a shot. Actually, give me... See if I can get a morale guy real quick here. Nope, not the one I'm looking for, game. I'm not going to play this game where I waste 100 ducats looking for the guy I'm looking for. I'll waste 50 ducats. Yes! We win! Thank goodness. Okay. And... we... Ooh, okay. That was, Okay. Nice. Alright, fine, you win. I'll concede defeat. That's, Nice. Perfect. Just as we planned, right? Where's the gold mine? I know there's one over here. Okay, if I go down there, I can secure my fortunes. And I think after that absolutely depressing loss, we're gonna go down that way. Now we see what happens when I don't usually, Okay, as it turns out, Captain Lothane was so ingriefed over the loss of Corin that he forgot completely how to retreat from a battle. Or maybe he was so... We can spin a reason why he did what he did. Now we just gotta find our way down to the gold mine, though. And can I infinitely... No, I gotta... I'm gonna have to force some of these guys. Okay. As we continue to secure new territories in Escan, that's a stretch. More and more have joined our company's supply trains, offering goods and services, from hunters selling meat to whores selling their bodies. Ah, yes. That totally appeals to Captain Bluetusk. It's not like he's in complete sadness over the loss of a former love. These people, whether they have come from Canor for a better life, or are former Escani refugees who have returned home, are no doubt the backbone of our endeavors here. They are under our protection, and we should treat them as a country should treat its citizens. Oh, thank goodness, I thought Lothane died for a second there. Okay, can we get a better general? Isabel, okay. Can you be good? Okay. Ask and ye shall receive, per the goddess Corin. You can get a 4612. See? Good things happen if you completely fungal your first war. And I have a feeling we're going to need to attack into somebody here. Groundhog, maybe? Yeah, that one would work. Let's get him in an alliance and let's, We have 0 diplomat. Oh, that's new. And since we are not the only ones fighting you orcs here in Escan, since we have a common threat and lots of free land, we have a clear reason to work together. Yes, praise Corin. Finally. Some good news. Our army may be completely god, but we have a god-tier general. Speaking of which... Is it worth... No, I am not taking out 8 ducat loans. I will fire him, though. Okay, and let's build up, where is it? Some favors. Oh, good, and we get a decent amount a month. Okay, cool. While we continue to wait for our army to rebuild. I can't believe that. Well, it all works out in the end, right? You know, you lose your first ruler in a terrible war, and then you gain him right back. See, it's the game rewarding misplays. Okay. When does our truce ends in 52? In the meantime, though, I can probably get a show strength against them. If I can get 10 favors. Just double check here. Yeah, we got the guys that give the morale armies, and we can do something. We can do settle cost, no. Goods produced, maybe. Favor growth, that's this, I think? Or, no, that's between Federation members. Huh. Can I ally my Federation members individually? Yeah, I can. Oh. Interesting. Shows the amount of time I've actually used the Federation amounts. Actually, you know what we can use those favors with? We can use them to grow trust. Which should be helpful if I ever have to break off a, if I ever have to decline a war. Okay. Well, we got our army back. Admittedly, the cav is the most expensive part of that. But I think we should be ready to declare this war once we get 10 favors. What will also help is getting the next tech. And we have orcs destroying property in Humax Rest. Unsurprisingly, the orcs within Humax Rest have caused issues. Is this Blue Tusk? Okay, you know what? I know how to play this. Unsurprisingly, Lothane Blue Tusk, so distraught over his loss of Corin, has now caused issues within Humax Rest, destroying the property of the local estates after a conflict started between Blue Tusk and some spokesperson who denounced Corin, calling her a... what would the Regent Court say about Corin? They would say something like spawn of Agrados. What was initially an argument with words soon turned worse when the spokesperson spoke ill about, spoke ill about Blue Tusk's family. Yes. Oh, this writes itself. Well, it's hard to claim that the spokesperson didn't have it coming. The estates are not happy with their property being destroyed, and they now demand that Blue Tusk should be punished. No. Yeah, what would the... Oh, did it actually? What would the Regent Court call her? Instantly a Tide Pod commercial comes on? Or a Hefty commercial comes on? What would the Regent Court call Corin? Hefty, hefty, hefty. Perfect. Okay, we got our army back. And, right, now we can call in the Order of the Ashen Rose. I have to have a diplomat, yes, that would be smart, Pete. Alright, ally, do your thing. I don't really know what it is you do. Yeah, kill their army You can win across a river and I can't? What is this? It's almost like you're favored by Corin and I'm not. And we've also got those guys, okay. Good. And hopefully this war we can win. Some would argue that the place of a ruler is not in caverns or dungeons, risking their lives to fight foul creatures that threaten the realm. Some would say that adventurers are a necessary evil, and it is beneath the dignity of a sovereign to play act as one. Lothane Bluetusk, of course, knows this to be the advice of soft men and pampered women who've lived their lives unthreatened by vile things that lurk in the shadows. Such evils have led the captain to the yawning portal that opens before them. A great gash in the earth that looms ominous before him and the adventurers who also partook of the expedition. Many peasants had vanished in the area, and many days of tracking and investigation had led to this cave. Whatever monsters lay inside, they would not leave. One by one, the adventuring company drew their weapons and torches and made their way inside. Many hours would pass as the company delved below, striking at the monstrous heart of evil that lay beneath the surface, before making their escape back to the surface, bursting into the sunlight as the stones of that wretched cave shuddered and crumbled beneath Lothane Bluetusk. The adventurers flung themselves into the grass. For a moment, the only sound was the panting of exhausted warriors who barely escaped death. Then, from Lothane Bluetusk's lips, a laugh, a smile breaking across their face, as they looked around to their companions. The laughter spread like a rolling wave across the exhausted heroes, and soon enough all were roaring with the great comic joy of life, triumph, and exhaustion. They sat there, soaking in the coolness of the morning dew, exulting in victory. Is this what it is like to be a hero? Lothane Bluetusk wondered. Yes, vanquishing these foul creatures. This was the first time he felt like a hero, after having lost Corin. These foul creatures had taken so many lives in the area, and now, by Lothane Bluetusk's hand, they were no more. Is this how Corin felt when she slew the Dukinson? Gee, I wonder, Bluetusk. Yeah, Bluetusk would ask himself that. Had these valiant adventurers become Bluetusk's own circle of companions? It truly felt wondrous. Exactly. Notice me, senpai. It truly felt wondrous to take the world into one's own hands and see things set right by the work of blade and bravery. By the time Bluetusk returned to court, news of the victory had already started to spread. Soon enough, the incredible tale of the adventurer was told in every tavern in Corintar. Most every fashionable merchant, trendy noble, bold priest, could be thereafter be seen trying their hand with a weapon, blades deftly dancing all through the courtyards as they sought to mimic Bluetusk and try their hand in playing the trade of Corin's justice. With this, Bluetusk has, I don't know, gotten over some of the depression? Well, what do we get for a modifier? Nice! Mercenary yes, exactly what I was thinking it was. No, that's not a good modifier. That makes me sad. Oh, that is... I guess we're kind of forced to get... What? What? Wait. Hold up. Sorry? You what? He was 25. How does this happen? Okay. It's not easy work leading the Corintar. In fact, it's quite difficult. Shepherding this ragtag band of adventurers into something more, even though the manic chaos of those first few years had passed. When he forged a broken circle into Escan's sword and shield, Lothane Bluetusk, Silmuna's work, had not yet ceased. There are always more campaigns to plan, even if he is not at their vanguard. There are always more adventuring disputes to smooth over, the same arguments arising again and again, to the point he feels he could handle them in his sleep. There are always more forms to sign, more work orders to requisition, more trade agreements to be forged, new land to divvy up, and old grudges to sort out. It's enough that the days blur by sometimes, and the weeks and the months and the years. Or so Lothane realizes one day, as he sits at his desk in the center of Humac's Rest. What once was a command tent became the largest room in a hastily constructed fort, then a similar space in a somewhat more sturdy fort, and now they've relocated him into one of the growing city's new castles. But when he puts down the paperwork and steps into the stone hallways outside, he realizes he doesn't know anyone in the Corintar by name anymore. He can still vividly remember Arisha's wicked grin as she bested him in a duel. Fullfoot's smile as he dealt a round of cards. Creek Whistle's fiery anger. But the faces that scurry through dusty corridors and bring him forms to sign, all those souls in the nearby newly built houses, they all love and respect him, but not a single one knows him. He's pretty sure he's the only one that remembers the heft of Corin's blade, the dented steel of her shield. All the icons that crop up carved into wood or sketched on parchment don't quite capture it, and the ribbon around his desk has frayed to mere strands. It's time to go. Put down the sword, let someone else hold the shield. A quill and a piece of parchment, and memories of love and loyalty, and something more will do for him now. Man, the last event talked about how he formed his own new circle of friends, venturing into the monster den, and now he totally forgot all about them. Sometimes you can't make these things up. Okay, in that case then, shucks, I don't know. Great, Fort's terrible. Yeah, let's keep going, Corin. Okay, at least the heir is a decent fighter. And as his tradition will make him a general. That was more depressing than I thought. That was... Poor Blue Tusk. Poor... he's so sad after he lost Corin. Okay, that's that ward dealt with. I think we can get out exactly with the show strength. Yes. We do have a small problem, though, in that... Well, it's a humiliation. I can't take land even if I wanted to. Alright, okay. Just take the power points, then. And we will also get... do I actually want this? Sure, why not? I'm not trying to min-max today. We could migrate in here, which would allow us to migrate down further south and get us closer to the goal of the gold mine. And for that, I think that's a good idea. Okay. This allows me to attack the Dead Fang, should I want to, and in fact I think I will. For what reason? I could take all of this as my own special land, I think. And that I will. Probably because we have, for extra reason, because we start with 4, what are these called? Government reforms filled out. And I think, yeah, taking tribal land is a lot cheaper for us. We also have war score costs versus other religions, so I reckon we should be able to take all of his land fairly simple here. We must never forget, nor forgive the orcs for what they have done, even though we literally just gave a large tolerance increase of half-orcs. Speaking of which, are they coexisting yet? Yeah, they're coexisting. But it's time to finish what Corin started and strike back and reclaim Escan from the greenskins or die trying. Yeah. Just the good orcs, though, right? Okay. And sure enough, he's running away. So that's that. Okay, and I can take a ton of his land if I wanted to. For no cost to me at all, actually. 129 to be able to take all of this. Pretty sure it's cursed that I'm going south instead of north, but... Even we'll go south. We're just trying to take the gold mine, really. Alright, once this fort is done, perfect. We can get out with what we want to. Do I want to take a little bit less in exchange for... Let's destroy tribe. I think I just wipe them off the map if that happens. Okay, something like this will probably work. That way we can attack them again. In case we need to. We'll also pick up 18 ducats. Then I should be able to freely migrate into this land. Costs practically nothing, although it actually costs much more to migrate in winter. So we'll wait until the spring. Alright, cool. My truce is up with you in 52. I could attack the stalwart band. And we have good relations with them, fortunately. You know who would help me? You would, the Raven Banner. Yes. Okay. While not all of us come from the same place, in Escan every one of us found a fledgling home. As such, we absolutely need to secure the area surrounding our capital, to establish a core that can attract both old and new Escani to our lands. And that we will. You know what I just realized? Our mission tree is entirely situated around this area, isn't it? Gold mine. Gold mine's what I want to do. Gold mine we shall do. It's thinking too much. Okay. Alright, so I got you. You'll come in probably if I give you a call of land, but I can say deuces and not give it to you. And that we shall do. Yes, good. Okay, that's him. Ooh, you know where this might be a problem? He's the one sieging. Okay. In that case, what we're gonna do... Yes, exactly. Get the gold, then go back with even more cavalry. We're going to let you... Come on, where's the enemies? I want them to, like, slam into him Helm's Deep style. You'll give me free condo to Yeri. Yes, you will. Good. Rats, you took it. Oh, that sucks. Oh, I can't take land. Oh, I can't take in that case, how do I get you to get off? How indeed. You know what? This will just make a very simple truce timer. In that same note, though, since we've now ended our truce with you, I believe we're in a position now to be able to go... Yeah, wait for them to migrate, pretty much. They... Ooh, I've kind of broken them in, haven't I? So if the Raven Banner moves south, then the Stalwart Band can move into Udaben. But where does that leave me to take land? I think we'll go up against Flunghead to take this piece of land back. And then if I remember correctly, so long as I have a truce with them, they can't take the land from me. Yeah. Alright, Flunghead. We'll kill Earworm while we're at it. Oh, their armies... Oh, we still have the Oh, there they are. Okay. We might as well help these guys, why not? Try to avenge our loss. Now that's what I'm talking about. Thank you, game. That's what I was hoping to see. Alright, Anbennar doesn't like me because he thinks I'm a big meanie for not giving him the gold province, but whatever. Go away. Shoo. Aw, crap, I gotta... Dang it. In that case, then we can just do some humiliation. Should be fairly simple. What is this? Developed in Nimscott, Maliath's Breath is a massive gnomish bombard sent by Hierarch Mordabom Quintain to add Grandmaster Lothane Bluetusk of the Corintar. Hate to tell you, mate. While it arrived too late to be of much use against the Dukinson, it will be of no doubt be of great use to us as we unite Escan. And for 10 years, we get a decent amount of siege ability. Say, Nimscott, how are you doing? Oh, they're doing well! I was about to make a joke where they were going to die, but... well played. Did not see that one coming. We can pick up the next thing, and I don't think we need we're able to form our own, I'm fairly certain. Yeah, we don't need the particular one that allows us to reform a nation. So for that reason, we'll pick up the manpower and discipline. Oh, and he's got a war... Okay, let's, let's just hang out on this province. Alright, and the idea here is that by not taking Udabin, even though it is like 3 development, Stalwart Band will go into there, and then we'll be able to do something about that. Maybe. Okay, there's that. Should need only wait a little bit here to be able to get... Yeah, something like that. I'll probably do it. Push us over the edge. We'll take some money. How long does this push us out till? Until 64, so 10 years. Low. 10 years, then we just have to do something. Many things. Yes. Alright, in the meantime, who can I go back to war with? The Order of the Ashen Rose... Wait, can I... The Gallant Friends, who did they hit? Nobody. Okay, France. Scepter? No. These guys. I suppose I can just wait. Alright, let's pick up the Humiliate and the War Reps, and let's go for it. Now we'll just hide. Alright, now we just gotta... Yeah, no worries, man. I had quite a bit of fun making the command today. Who just moved? You. Oh, that's actually good for us. So now we can claim these 2 provinces if we want. Or we can just take them from Deadfang, whichever war. Yeah. Actually, I can't migrate there. Yeah, I had a lot of fun making the command, and I'm thinking I'm going to make a lore video on Corin. So I'm thinking I'm title it something like The Life and Times of Corin. That might do well. I'm not really sure, though. Mostly playing Corintar today to be able to kind of get into that mood, see if I can discover any extra lore that isn't on the wiki. Although the wiki's quite dense, I could very easily make a 20-minute video about it. But that's future Pete plans. I'm not gonna I can't think about making that right now while I've got the series to work on. Let's probably start that, I don't know, next week. Hope to release it sometime. Take out the tech. Maybe early March. No, it is March, duh, dummy. Early April. Not sure. We can build... Oh, I was going to say we can build a temple. I love the... None of these are actually any good. Rants. Never mind then. The advisor cost, what is really good, if you can somehow get it. Okay, Raven Banner moved out of the way. That just means you. Shoo. Get off the gold province. I don't care if you devastate it. Actually, that does kind of suck. But now it's 100% goods produced. You are getting... Oh, interesting. I didn't know that you couldn't fully deplete a gold province. Even so, out of curiosity, when it's fully depleted, it still makes more money than my province does. Okay, I think we are going to get... The goods produced would actually be useful if we can manage to sneak into the gold province here. Do you have a truce? No, you don't. Okay. So why won't you shoo? Come on, go into the earworm provinces. I know you want to. Speaking of which, I think this is... You're fighting Dog Eater. Whatever. I'll wait to click this, just in case we need to do anything regarding it. Right, we can't do anything. We got too many cores? Truces? Yes. Okay. I don't think our rulers want it. They do not like staying very often. Let's get another Lilac Wars. Actually a really good one. What are the chances that somebody else was named Corin? And... Hold up. Okay. Let's do some math here. We know Corin was in her 20s when she died, which was at the beginning of... Yeah. It was at the beginning of 1444 that she died. It's been how many years since she died? About 13? I don't know. I think this might be the actual Corin. Maybe she didn't die, and this is... Maybe she's, like, reincarnated. I don't know. This age is pretty suspicious. That's pretty suspicious, not gonna lie. Let's see the tree. Oh, and she's in dust. Okay. That does sound like Corin. Not gonna lie. We'll go ahead and make her a general. She's decent. If she dies within 2 years, then we know she's Corin. Yes. Maybe that's the actual story here. Maybe Blue Tusk was a liar, and he stepped down because he wanted to be with Corin. And meanwhile, Corin actually stepped back up because she got so bored, now in her 40s. Yeah, how common of a name is Corin? I imagine it'd be very popular after she died, but I don't know. I'll have to take a look to the, I know there is a, there's a document on the Google Drive for Anbennar that contains all the possible names for rulers. I'm gonna have to take a look at that, see if Corin is like a popular one or something. I don't know. This is... Did not see that one coming. Alright. She actually didn't die. Crazy. Alright, please just leave the spot, man. I don't wanna... He'll re-ally me if he wants. Yes, we need to reform into a monarchy. Make Corin the ruler of our country. You know what? For that reason, we'll which one's the one that gives reform progress? Yes. We'll have to get the ceremonial fire pit. Alright, please. Shoo! Shoo! Don't make me use console commands on you to get you to move. You know I will. Okay, Raven Banner moved back. Please. Stalwart man, just move up. Just up. Up. It's not gonna work, is it? Alright, whatever. Hold up, did my truce with you? No, it didn't. Going insane. We can pick up some national ideas. Now let's see, what would... We can't go naval, drats. What would Corin want? Not religious, I don't think. Definitely not trade or innovative or economic. Probably tolerance, yes. She would go with tolerance. I feel like that's very thematic for a Corin campaign. Tolerant offensive, maybe? Now that's an idea combination if I've ever heard one. It's actually decent, gives years of separatism. I like that. Please just move? I don't know what I gotta do to get you. Can I force a migration? I can destroy the tribe. Yes, I can. Okay, that's how we're gonna do this. We're going to destroy the stalwart band. Oh, okay. I understand how forced migration works now. Yeah, okay. If they're on your tribal land, you can force them to move. If they're not in your tribal land, then you can't do it. Okay, that makes so much sense. Don't think destroy tribe works on humans. You know what? Well, we gotta do something. This is inexcusable. You can't just sit on the gold mine and just take it for yourself, Vern. Or stalwart band. That is unforgivable. Let's see if we can get some favors. And build up... No, I was going to build for progress reform. See, he's moving. Why can't you have a truce with the earworm? No. Guessing the AI just knows that it's a valuable province and doesn't want to give it up. But that's okay. We can play this game. Oh, and the gallant friends also hate you, do you? What? It's not your tribal land. What? It's my tribal land. Oh, I hate you because you're in my land. Makes sense. Sure. Alright. Any luck, Raven Banner will join us. Yes, he will. Even though he has a lack of trust from me not giving him land the last time I did this, he will accept. Okay. Since we've, yeah, 200 ducats. Slightly expensive, but I think it's worth it if we can manage to make Corin our queen. I hadn't been planning to make memes today, but this is best. I like this. This is why I wanted to make, why I wanted to start streaming again. Because I couldn't have been able to do this. Oh my god, not again. Really? Fine. Become the Mantle of War. Sure, try it. We've got endless amounts of coins. Okay, so we can go back in here again. Send an insult. Tell them they stink. Get off my land. Shoo! Just get... We can try to fight them. Yeah, we can call in both of our allies. Good. Okay. Attach. Yes. Let me get there first. Okay, good. Good, excellent. This is what we want. No, I'm not going to spend a bajillion dillion ducats. Forget about that. Alright, good. He won. We breached the walls. I somehow got a claim against the Iron Hammers. No big worry there. There's Old Vernham. Excellent. That's what we should have done to begin with. We can get the... It's either the Guild Hall or the... Where is it? Oh, the Fire Pit is the Orc one. It's the Guild Hall that's ours. Gives, I don't remember what they're called. No, I can't make him a... Can't force him to get off this province. What the heck? He has... Well, okay, I'll take Udabin, force him into that province. That'll at least get us going in the right direction. We could war reps him. Well, I think we just get out now to keep the truce timer short. Because I want that stinking gold province. Without having to pay for it. Okay. Oh, and you just became a 2-province state. I think he just reformed. Alright, fine. I will... You know what? We will do skullduggery. Unbeknownst of a Corinite. We will attempt to... No, that sounds like a terrible idea. And gosh dang it, Blue Tusk is again destroying property. Even though Corin's still alive. Okay. Truce ends in 68. So we got 6 years to get a claim. Imagine it'll be easy to get one. We just gotta go back to, I'd like to clean out Deadfang. And Gallant Friends now just settled. Our borders are going to look absolutely disgusting when we settle. Come to think of it, do we get... Let's move on to the Iron Province for the time being. Do we get all of these provinces when we reform into Corintar? I imagine so, right? That makes sense. Many things make sense. Unfortunately, we're not going to be able to get tolerance, I just realized. Because we don't have the Renaissance. Or feudalism, for that matter. We don't have feudalism? What? Yeah, we do. Oh, the province just doesn't have it. How are we going to get Renaissance? No, indeed. Okay. We can just sit for the time being. Nothing is propelling me too far forward. And I'm not going to click any of those. No need to. And I'll be honest, I kind of miss the days when every single, everything in here was an unknown trade node, and you could get wildly different generations. Perhaps I miss it most because I want to get these dang kids off my lawn. Ah, I can't add travel. Ah, nice. That's not so great. Okay. You know what we can do, though? We can attack you around the same time as we attack Tetfang. In order to have... grab some more tribal land. And I'm curious how much we can actually get. And I had completely forgotten you can't... How... What? How am I supposed to get 3 cities if I can't take land directly? Huh? Right? Because I can't... Okay. Strange. I'm guessing I can do it if I directly border them. Let's try it actually. Let's go all the way up here. We can go against... Our truce with somebody just ended. Longhead or something. We'll pick up that. That could be a Federation mechanic. Is there? No, I mean, yeah, dunno. I think we just have to take land directly from the greenskins, though. That's my guess. In that case, then, all we have to do is wait until it is middle of 1466. Meantime, I think I'm going to do this. While reconquering the land from the orcs is our foremost aim, we still need to rebuild old villages and establish a working infrastructure. Time to put these settlers to good use. And if we get 500 ducats, we can... eliminate this negative 50% admin efficiency, which I imagine would be quite good. Don't you do it. Please don't take their land. I don't think you can. So you're not over there. It's going to be a really weird game, because if I think so, right, once we reform, we get all our tribal land. Where it gets weird, though, is we'll have land over here, land over here, land here. Nice. And our captain, Arella the First, hit the ground with a thud, head ringing from the blow. The world spun as she groped blindly for her weapon. Above, a shadow approached, more than a shadow, perhaps, though the captain could not discern more than a flash of red hair. Their vision spun so. Excuse me. Come now, Arella the First. I expect better of you than that. A woman's voice spoke clear, strong and kind, from the top now, pulling Arella to their feet. The red-haired knight struck again as soon as they had readied themselves, and once more planted the captain firmly upon the ground with a masterful maneuver. The red-haired woman chuckled. Remember, you must be prepared for any threat. Tighten that guard up, or you'll have a blade in under it. Understand, Your Grace? Your Grace. Your Grace, are you all right? The words reach Arella's ears, as if through water, and her eyes open to a bright, dizzying world. The soldiers in the yard pull the captain to their feet. They had been laying there for some time, but after many assurances to their health, the soldiers left Arella to contemplate what they had seen. Exactly, Synth Club. We've managed to get Corin as our heir, and we're attempting to make her our queen. Literally. No joke. Some whispered that Corin herself had blessed the captain. Why, of course, she's her heir. With her presence that day in the training yard. though others would readily dismiss those rumors as foolish chatter. Still, none could deny that after the teaching, certain techniques had slipped into Aurella's sparring that had been catching even the most well-trained opponents off guard. And better yet, these moves had begun to disseminate down the ranks, taking to the army like a flame to kindling. Aurella is invigorated, seeming to have just the right thing to say at every meeting of arms, the brightest ideas at the finest moments. Even as a one-skill mill leader can do decent then, it seems. Excellent. So we've got the spirit of Corin helping us, and now we've got actual Corin as our heir. I don't think Corin was a I don't think she was a, what are the words I'm looking for? She was a noblewoman. I don't think she had a surname. Although maybe she does. I don't think she was from Escan. Man, I gotta go read the wiki again. Clearly I don't know much. Okay, so I can attack you. I'm not gonna bring in the Order of the Rose. And now let's check out. Can I take your land directly? No. So how am I supposed to get it? What? That doesn't make any sense. Can I... What? How am I supposed to get land? What? I guess I'm supposed to settle into... reform into this? I don't know how I'm supposed to get cities if not for... Yeah, strange. Huh. That one I'm kinda stuck on. I'll admit, it's been about a year since I played in Escan, so I don't remember quite all the tricks of the trade when it comes to working with this system. But okay. We should be able to get a very nice... And she's a zealot, man. She really is a Corinite. Blessed by Corin, and has her as her heir. Go figure. Let's take some land. Yes. Maybe you want outflying? No, you don't. Go figure. And we can take some money from orcs. I don't think I will, funnily enough. I'm gonna somehow need to come up with 700 ducats if I want to avoid the admin efficiency malice. But I think I can get around that with some trickery. He's unconditionally surrendered. I've taken even more tribal land. I'm going to go in against you, since you can't directly take land, and we'll take another province. And I've got the pushback the settlers CB against somebody. Push back the settlers. Does this allow me to get? I have no idea. Okay. Well, regardless, all we need to do is get... we're not going to get the Renaissance in any time soon, unless we develop it. I guess for that reason, I'll keep saving power points. So from you, all I want is pretty much that province. We'll also take some money. Money's good, and some war reps. And I've just now realized my trade is all screwed up. But that's a pretty quick fix. take some money. And I think next we're going to try to steal some land from Heartgrinder. Maybe go all the way up there. Make the borders as disgusting as we possibly can when we reform. And sure enough, we now have Corin, the woman herself, as our ruler. And we're going to pick up yet another heir, who is also an amazing general. And Corin is going to follow Corin. Okay. We can get out with this much. No need to hang into this war since I want to go against Heartgrinder. Pretty much immediately here. Alright. Heartgrinder, we shall take... See if we can get Marhold in on this war. Marhold doesn't have any land. Strange. Okay, who else hates you? The Iron Hammers. Yes. Cool. They'll join me if I want. The Order of the Guys. Yeah. Okay. I just need some favors from the Iron Hammers, then, to make this work. I don't know. They officially say she's Corin the Second. You know, they don't want to say that she's actually Corin. They don't want to admit it yet. They're not ready to reveal that she actually survived the encounter with Dukinson. Corgus, that is. We can pick up some new rivals. We'll go for Deadfang, yes. Good. We're getting plenty from you. Is the Order of the Ashen is out, so they could join us. I think I'll hold out for a little bit more. Exactly, it must be Corin, because she had no children. Although I guess canonically, if Blue Tusk retired and Corin could have had children. Oh, when we get Vision over the Deep Woods, that's cursed. I can think of a lot of ways to use that. I can't develop. Oh, jeez. I think we will... I can't develop. How am I supposed to get the institution? Alright. Should be, what, like 6 months till we have all the favors we need? From, the Iron Hammers? Yeah. 3 months. Okay. Then we can take all of this land right here. Leads us right up to the Clouded Eye. And conveniently, I just realized, the Clouded Eye has the other gold mine. We could get both gold mines in S-Camp. Which is actually be really strong this early on. No! I wasn't expecting her to survive anyways. That's sad. Okay. In that case, we will avenge. She died at age 50. Pretty normal. I guess she wasn't a god after all. Yeah, exactly. No, she didn't die. She hid. Her cover was blown. She decided to hide. Counts League, I will not tolerate it. Actually, I will. You have a lot of allies. Alright, fine. We'll take all this land and we'll resettle them. Yes. Okay. This will be good, because I can thread the needle eventually and get all the way back up there. Also gives me access into the deep woods, should I so desire it. I imagine one of these guys has knowledge of the I need the attack before I can do Okay, there's Heartgrinder's capital. Pick off a nice 3k stack. Alright. Nice, simple, paint happy little clouds. Happy little trees. Alright, let's go knock out Heartgrinder's army. Fortunately, there go the Iron Hammers. There goes Heartgrinder's army as well. For shame, not putting any defensiveness in Castanet. Silly AI. Okay, we can get him out. That makes this war pretty much over. As now I don't think Clouded Eye wants to fight anymore. Good. There's all that. We can take money. That's about as much as we want because we'll want to come back to that. And now, I think we should be able to... We're going to try this settling. I don't know if it's going to work. We can take that. Next up. Well, hold up. We weren't able to pick that even if we had... You know what, since we're not doing this for forever, let's just try this. See if it's bugged. Oh, you just need 100... Oh, I'm a dummy. Alright. In that case, let's pick up that. And holy crap, it did work the way I was expecting. That is busted. We will do that. Okay. This is the most cursed Corintar I've seen yet. We're going to develop Steward's Hold. Right, does it cost extra because it's devastated? Yeah, okay, so maybe something like... Let's get a good trade good. None of them. Great. Alright, Steward's Hold it is. I got nothing better to... Let's actually state all of this. That would make sense. And I believe we just broke our federation, but that's perfectly fine. Not a big deal. Aha! Let's get some claims going on Stalwart Band, since we can. And develop Steward's Hold. Or maybe we'll develop the capital. What's the difference again? Grasslands gives... Farmlands gives another -5. I think it's balanced out. It is better to start at 9, though. I do remember that. Okay, let's get the thing on. The development. And we'll start going. Start heavy on mill. So we need to get up to Tech 7. So we'll spend all of our mill, since that was what we've got the most of, and then alternate. And it'll be here by 1473 of next year, it looks like. Perfect. Enough time for us to be able to figure out how to get some more money. And of course we will rival the Count's League. Can I... No, I can't do anything against them. Yes. We do have a massive army now, though. All we gotta get is Stalwart Band's gold mine. Then we can trounce up... Really, Marhold? Did you have to get that? Well, actually, that's fine, because it's really easy to get all of that. Alright. We will take the manpower bonus. Alright. How is that institution going? It's spawned. Good. How much will it cost? 200... Alright. We now have access to a crap ton of loans, though. So that's good, at least. And we can reconsolidate our debt structure, giving us something far more amenable. And, okay, good. Just have to wait a little bit before we can form Corintar. Or whatever our nation is. Alright, we'll rival Marhold. And then I think a expansion of the army, because we can actually afford it. This interest isn't terrible. Plus, whenever we get the, I've still got an alliance with you. You're still hated. Gallant friends, I'd love to ally. I just can't. Alright. In that case, yeah, I think this will go straight, very easy. Much better than I had planned. Take this. All they've got is Ooh, interesting. They've got Marhold as an ally. Meaning, I can do something like this, call in the Anbennar, take Old Vernham. Anybody else join me? No, I don't think they will, but this is good enough. We can destroy his army in the field right here, right now. No, get... Dang it, AI. Okay, we'll go separate piece out the Anbennar. Yes, good. Shove off. Stop being annoying. Silly gets. Okay. They're big dummies, so they split up their armies. I'm a big dummy for attacking into it. Should have realized we were at a tech disadvantage. There's the Warriors of Ancardia. You know what? I've come too far to be able to fail now. I'm going to take out some money for some novice adventurers. We are definitely not going to lose this one. He says. As I get stack wiped by some... some natives. Oh, man. Alright, I think I'm out of practice. All you want is what? All you want is Udaben? And Clovenswood? Sure, why didn't you just say so? That's nothing. It's worth literally nothing. These guys are stuck. Nice. Alright. You know what? I had planned to go until another 30 minutes, so I think I know what I want to do for the rest of the session. I want to absolutely demolish Meanie McMeanface, Old Vernham, the Stalwart Band, for not giving me the stinking gold mine. That's what I'm going to do for the rest. Okay, and we can even get some Grey Orc allies. And I think we will. Though we often receive various envoys and diplomats from the kingdoms to the west, we have received what may be the most unique envoy to ever enter the lands of the Corintar. A group of orc mercenaries hailing from the far north have arrived into our land recently. Their captain asked for a private audience with the famous hero of the Green Tide and our former leader, Lothane Bluetusk, who is living peacefully in Corintar, advising local rulers, but not ruling the country directly. During this meeting, Half-Orc Captain revealed that in reality he is none other than the war chief of the Grey Orcs, and descendant of Brassur Frozenmaw, leader of the Grey Tide, and he offers Lothane alliance and mutual support. Having aided us against their green brethren during our wars with Dukatson, Frozenmaw clan are still orcs, and many of our people still harbor grudges and fear their kind. If we ally with them, some may say that we are traitors to humankind, but a lot of half-orcs from Grombar may join our clans. Furthermore, the strength of the Grey Orcs shouldn't be underestimated. And of course we'll accept that. We need orcs in order to overcome the Stalwart Band. Those devils. We can pick up the Arquebus. Let me guess, they had it. Yeah, that's why they were able to beat us so soundly. We can pick up that. A little extra innovativeness. Alright. And now, speed 5, while we wait for our manpower to recover a little bit. I can turn off this, actually. And now I'm actually very happy that I picked the manpower age bonus. Because boy did I not realize. We can pick up Tech 7, get our mission tree. If we get this and then take out a bunch of loans, we can not have to worry about admin efficiency, which I think is a good idea. In that case, let's kill paying the army, gain some extra money, let some time pass. I don't know off the top of my head how much 75% is. I could spend some mill points, just slacken, although that's not going to give us anything. Like, ever. Do I have all the good ones? I'll take some yearly prestige, sure, why not? And 70%, 75%. Okay, how much is that? That's 17... That's 1,500. 15,000 or so. What I can do, though, is pick up... Anybody else want to join me? House of Riches, yes. You have too many diplomatic relations, do you? Well, let's improve with you all the same. And one other thing I'll pick up, then, is a discipline guy, yes. And a Diplo rep guy. And I think I'm going to have to spend some admin here. I think I'll just spend it in the capital. Okay. I am going to get... Yes, okay, good. We've got anti-monstrous now, funnily enough. Would have been helpful a little bit ago, but what are you going to do, right? And this should be fulfilling soon. So then we can reform just as is. And I'm willing to bet they give the same, like, mission idea set. Sure enough, there goes another ruler. We'll pick up yet another lilac. Oh, good, they're strict. They're also 60. We'll make them a general. Make our ruler a general. Both of them suck, unfortunately. And we will make her a subject of Corin. And you know what? I'll get it since it's 5%. I can also get that. Makes it a whole heck of a lot easier. Then I can take out some loans. Okay. There's 500 ducats. We can also reform our country, giving us... I'll pick it up mostly for the morale. And we shall go. Oh, and they fixed it. They finally fixed it. Yeah, turds, they fixed it. Oh, no, they didn't. Yes, I can still pick before they make me choose. Always go with the... No, I don't care which one we go with. Let's go with that. And for these guys, what I want is more merc manpower. And from you guys, I want some... Where is it? Yep, indebted to the merchant guilds. Then we'll take that debt to pay off more debt. My favorite strategy. There. Now reconsolidated into 15 loans. Much better. We can even sale some titles. It's perfectly fine. Revoke a little bit, some of the diet. Sure, whatever. And we'll pay off a couple more loans. I think we'll just keep it as is. Okay, and actually it looks like there is much more here than I remember. I might be thinking. Phew. Turns out Lothane Bluetusk dies. Nuts. I'm doing good, how are you? Well, I mean, haven't had some great wars, but what are you gonna do, right? Oh, and I actually have an alliance with Frozen. Oh, I did not realize that. That's interesting. Okay, our truce with Dead Fang is up, so I reckon it's a good idea to go ahead and finish them off. We got 24, okay, we'll do something like that. Don't think my... Oh, actually, no, cancel that. Make sure I don't go super over the force limit today. And we'll pick our terrible heir. Alright, let's start paying for the army. My truce is up with you in 89. Good. Perfectly fine. You get me into a war with Heartgrinder. Good, that's what I was hoping, actually. Let's line up on the borders with them. See if we can just instantly wipe out their army. Okay. And let's try this. Good, good. I was hoping it would go simple like that. And now we'll just siege down all of their land, north up here. Make sure they can't regroup, build up new armies. Just like that, I was hoping, yep, that's what I was trying to prevent from happening. Alright, we got that figured out. Now let's go knock that down. Attack him in farmlands. Good. Excellent. We stack wiped him. Let's go ahead and put defensiveness on in the capital. And that is Heartgrinder's army completely dealt with. Okay. Glad I still understand how to at least do some war. Might not be good at it most of the time, but I can still do it. We can pick this all up for very cheap, which we will. Yeah. It's not gonna... it'll cause a coalition, but who cares? They're orcs. So long as we don't anger a Frozen Maw, we should be fine. And, son of a gun, we lost another ruler. Pick up a local... preacher man, a preacher of Corin. We've got another Corin! And this one is a... They're all zealots. Can't make this up. Alright, pick up an advisor. And you know what, I think I'm just gonna... No, I'm not. I could pick up some extra... Yes, that'll give me access into the deep woods. And this will get me access up to the mines. And it will also prevent a coalition. So let's go for it. Good, another stack wipe. Another one. Okay, that's 99%. He still doesn't want out. We'll take some money. Try and pay off this massive debt. And right, I can take all of that now. Actually, I can just get you out as is, so I should. And that allows me to expand quite a bit. And out of curiosity, what is our... Oh, they only want our capital to be 30 development. So we could just move it back to Stewart's Hold if we wanted. And okay, yeah, you do want me to have a specific land that you want me to develop, funnily enough. Let's go ahead and full core this guy. Get rid of him. Okay, good. Now that's actually really good, because if I wanted to continue this campaign, it gives me access to the Deep Woods, which is a pretty decent trade node, I feel at least. I can now attack Marhold if I wanted to. Could bring in the Iron Hammers. That'll give me access to... allow me to cut him off before he heads further north. Gives me access to his gold mine. And it gives me access to my old territory in the Stalwart Band. Okay. I am going to start picking up idea groups. Divine, I've heard, is really good. Although I'm not sure why. Morale's pretty good. Heard it's good. I don't know what it's good with, though. With religious, it gives interesting morale and shock. With espionage, it gives siege. I think I'm just going to go for quantity. And tolerance. Tolerance offensive? Yeah, that's what I said I was going to do to begin with. Okay, we'll pick up the Order of the something something in the Raven Banner, even though they were once our allies. It's kind of silly for them to do. And when's our truce with you? 89. Okay, we got 89. We got 8 years to figure out how we're going to beat him. Flat out. And I think I just want a couple provinces. And now this has got me thinking. It's got me thinking how much more I can optimize this strategy. So if you can somehow get the gold mine as your first as Corin. Because as Corin, you're pretty uniquely situated to be able to get them both. Might have to try this again. Okay. Right. So, how much do we have for... nothing. Don't have much. And, annoyingly, most of our money's going to advisors, which we don't need. And I don't think we're going to be able to do any of the missions, unfortunately, but good enough, I say. Okay, do we have favors with you? Yes, we do. We can call you in at any time. This would make it a perfectly normal one. Okay. Iron Hammers. Could I call in... maybe. Is it too distant of a war or something? Unknown entity. He doesn't know who I am. He's allied to me and he doesn't even know who I am. Nice. Perfect. Okay, that's 84 there. Then we just gotta watch out for this. We'll just put it in the... Yep, that one. And I really like these orc events, even though I can't take the money. And we can make some more states. Think I'm going to accept orcs, because that's what Blue Tusk would do. And we can convert some of them even. Which is going to be expensive. Sure. Actually, if you're going to spend money, spend it on the ones that take a little bit longer and have a little bit more unity. And good, Council League won't even join them for some reason. Why not? Because they are getting rocked by a lot of people. And now we've got a Wood Elf province, funnily enough. Okay, good. We can start adding in some offensive ideas. Excellent. Add in a little bit there. The country's really starting to come into its own now. The mythical snake tar instead of Corintar. Alright, we've already made the nobility super angry. So why not keep doing so? Pick up combat bonus in our capital, which is a, what, grasslands? Yeah. And now we can pick up even more. Infantry. Oh, I'm doing good. Trying to get both gold mines in Escan, and then I think I'm gonna call it for today. Because that would be a pretty great start. Not sure if I want to pick this up next week. I'll probably know more about how I want to structure the Corin video if I decide to make it by then. Yeah. One of the more quiet Sundays I've had in a while, to be honest. I'm currently waiting for a weather report to come in so I can know how bad the morning commute's going to be. But that's just March for you. No. Actually, yes. He did Corintar into White Castnor, I think. I remember watching his Castnor series. I'm pretty sure he started as Corintar, though. Certainly one of the longest on YouTube, that's for sure. Good. You would join me, and you would join me. As long as I have the truces up. It shouldn't be too long now. Yeah, I think it was, what, like 60 episodes? It was... certainly makes me daunted. Speaking on that, I don't know if I'll keep... I'm thinking I'm gonna do the command in parts. I'm not sure, like... because I know the mission tree is massive, I'm not sure how much I'll do at a time. I'm thinking about 20 videos at a time of the command. I'll take a little break, do a different nation in between, and then come back to them. Because I don't expect the next patch to be out for some time. I've been trying to peek in on the dev channel, and they don't seem like they're getting anywhere anytime soon. Unfortunately, you know, it's we will pack the merchant one. Yes, that's quite helpful. I don't know. Hopefully, I'm hoping the Sarhole patch can be out by September. September would be cool. Yes. Yeah, I know there's special rewards if you can finish the mission tree in a specific amount of time, but you know, that requires me to have actually played through it. I know there's at least 2 disasters. I don't remember if there's a third, and I'm not looking forward to them whenever they show up, but it'll be funny to at least do it live. Okay. Let's do ask you to prepare for war, ask you to prepare for war. Then you shouldn't care. Yes. Then we can do this. Excellent. Then let's make sure to get Council League out early. The stream thumbnail. One is a dwarf tier disaster. Which one? Is it the one that has to do with the mage uprising, or is it one that has to do with the commands? The image used in the thumbnail is a picture of Corin, and it's I made it using Midjourney. I'm planning to use it in an upcoming video, but I'm gonna make a oh boy, the commands. I'm gonna make it into a Reddit post soon enough, since that seems to be very popular on the Reddit these days. Corin simp posts. Okay. Let's just take his northern side, make sure he can't flank us. How's it going? And we'll take them. And let's make sure we don't lose now. Please don't lose that battle. Actually, allies attached to me. Good, we got a 6 whatchamacallit guy. That's good. They already took our capital. Nice. Alright, who am I fighting? Just Council League. They have how many troops? 2k. I imagine they might be very easy to punch out of this war. All we gotta do is take a province of theirs. And they should be on low enthusiasm, maybe? Question mark. He has a war mage. Oh no, he is a group. He has a great conqueror. I didn't see that one coming. Okay, we can try standing on his capital, see if that gets him to low. No. Okay. Yeah, good. Siege that, please. Just sit there. We can lose some Diplo. Fine. Don't attack the dwarves. And let me just get... Yeah, it's always like this, isn't it? Whoops. Nope, don't die. Please don't die. Everybody died. Oh, that's my bad. I don't think it was smart to go into a war. Yes, it's actually me, IRL. No. I wish. Alright, I think I'm just gonna concede defeat. I don't... that sucks. Ugh, that really... Can I force you to take some of my allies' brave land? Yes. Perhaps some No, you don't want any of my allies' land, huh? Really? Nothing? Yeah, you can. Except it's not worth anything. Alright. I will release Dead Fang, because that's a simple one for me to retake. Anything else you want? Prefers... Whatever, yeah. Alright. Do the... Alright, I think I've lost. This is actually a really cool strategy, though. You know what, I'm thinking I might... I'm glad I did this, because now I know it's possible to be able to get both gold mines in the first opening wars, if you can time the cards right enough. Maybe something like... I don't know, you just have to beeline for Old Vernham to be able to take it, because we were hemorrhaging money. That was our biggest problem here. I think, though, I'm going to call it that for the stream today. I didn't plan out a ton of time, but next weekend we'll have some more. I'm thinking we'll make this a regular thing, starting every Sundays at like 1700 GMT. But the video for the Tlect... Stone Dwarves, no, but I know they reform into, what are they called? Balgar? Balgabar? Balgabar, yeah. Actually, that's a good idea. A Balgabar run, where we go for both gold mines to begin? Where we do a Dwarven... Is Stone Dwarf a... I'd do it if you could stay... maybe. That's interesting. Stone Dwarves, except we abandon the early areas and go straight for the gold. Then we... Oh, that's spicy. I like that. That's a thinker. Alright. I think I'm gonna go... I'm gonna take a break. I still have to record many of the Let's Plays today, but... yeah. That's been me. As always, thank you for watching, and stay tuned for more. Have a great rest of your day, everybody.